So you're telling me that I can look like I'm wearing a lipstick without the struggle of wearing a lipstick? Hello there. Today we're here for a very special reason, because people want to wear lipstick, but they hate wearing lipstick. And you know what? I can totally relate. So I decided to go through my collection because I have a very unnecessary amount of lipsticks and other lip products. And I decided to dig in and find some things for all you people who don't like wearing lipstick, but want to wear something like a lipstick, but you don't quite know what. I have like 4-ish categories in this, so I think I might dedicate like one video to every lipstick type. So today we're gonna start off with the obvious, and that is tinted lip balms. Listen, if you never heard of a tinted lip balm, you are missing out. They are just like regular lip balms in most cases, and they also can contain various different things like a tint or some kind of glossy or glowy or glittery element. It really depends on what you want. But in general, tinted lip balms are exactly what they say. So they are supposed to be like a moisturizing, nourishing layer of, hydration and the moisture for your lips. So your lips are not going to be dry or chapped or anything. They're just going to have all that care. Plus you have the added benefit of a slight tint or glow or different finish, depending on what you use, that is almost going to give you the illusion like you are actually wearing a lipstick. So let's dive right in. I actually found out I have way too many tinted lip balms. And that's because they are so different that I always want to try new ones so I can compare and like find a better one. And I want you to see every single one of them on this mouth. So let's start off. So first, let's look at the OGs of tinted lip balms in the drugstore, Catrice. Listen, if Catrice does anything right, it's tinted lip balms. Their sheer beautifying lip balm is like one of the best things drugstore ever brought to my life. They have like this very nice paper packaging. I think they still have them in a slightly different branding, but these are absolutely incredible. It's a sheer lip balm. It is beautiful. It comes in so many cute colors. I have 3 here. I think there are like many more now. And each of them has like a different oil that is going to moisturize your lips. So we have one with macadamia oil, one with argan oil, and one with jojoba oil. So let's just apply it, shall we? This is the shade Fashion Mauve-ment. So I think the main thing with these is supposed to be moisturizing and tinted. So here you can see that it gave my lips a lot of like this glow, this hydration, but at the same time we have like a nice sheer like tint. This shade is very nice. It is a little bit mauvey, but it's not like your typical like purple toned, violet-ish mauve. It's more like a pink almost. The balms are very comfortable. They give you beautiful glow to the lips. It's almost like you have a gloss on. And also, like, if you have pretty pigmented lips, you can probably pick a shade that is very close to your natural lip color. So you just like add that glow. I think that could look stunning as well. So here we have the shade Fashion Mauve-ment. I really like this one. The thing about these is that they apply very easily. You kind of just like put it on as a lip balm, and then you kind of just clean up the edges, or at least I do, because I'm a little bit messy with it. Now, if you eat or drink or anything, of course it's going to transfer a little bit on like the food or glass, but it's not like a full pigmented, red creamy lipstick where you're gonna have it all over your face. That's not gonna be the case. This just kind of fades off like a regular lip balm. If you eat with a lip balm, you're not gonna have it like on your nose. So this is pretty much how they work as well. So let's go in with the next one. This is the shade Untold Story. This one is with macadamia oil, and I would say I use this one the most. They look a little bit intimidating in the packaging, but they're definitely not as pigmented on the lips. This one actually fits my hair pretty well. I like that. So this one is more like a pinkish, reddish. Again, glowy, moisturizing, beautiful. And now the last shade, which is Water-melonade with jojoba oil, which is like even more red toned one. So this one is definitely more subtle than the previous one, and it does have like this, again, reddish pinkish tint to it, but it's a little bit more subtle, a little bit more like, this is just how my lips look, Very pretty, very natural. I am enjoying these thoroughly all the time. We have more from Catrice though. This is their Powerfull 5 Liquid Lip Balm. Listen, liquid lip balms are a thing. I don't know when it started, but it's been a thing for a while. And for some reason, I just cannot think of a reason why would you want to apply lip balm with a wand instead of just a stick. Because I find the stick very convenient, and this just feels like one more step for me. Nevertheless, this is a lip balm with hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, shea butter, green tea, and goji berry. I have the shade Golden Ginger, and if you look really up close, it is like a warm brown with a lot of gold shimmer. So this kind of reminds me of like an actual lip gloss, which is not a bad thing, I guess. Let's put it on and see what we think. This feels very good. It feels very thick on the lips, and you can definitely see the gold shimmer, I think. So again, we have like that lip glossy kind of look. The brown tint isn't really there. I don't really feel like my lips are super brown right now, so I wouldn't say it's very pigmented. The most surprising thing about this one is the scent. It doesn't smell like you would think. Every time I see like a brown gloss like this, I kind of think of these like vanilla, caramel, this kind of scent. It smells the most, I think, like the goji berry and the green tea. So it has like this fresh and slightly fruity scent to it, and it's very like, I don't know, my brain cannot comprehend it. However, it is a very nice lip balm. If you don't mind the fussing with the wand, or you actually prefer it to your stick one, I think this may be actually like better for precision when it comes to the application. And I don't think you can feel the glitter in the formula, which is also very nice. Here the glitter is so fine you cannot even feel it. You cannot really see it because it's so fine, it only does the sheen thing. And it looks very pretty. I'm very happy with this one too. I recently showed this one in a video, but I think we can include it again, right? This is the Essence Extreme Care Hydrating Glossy Lip Balm. It is similar to the last one I showed because it also has a wand. This one has like their typical gloss packaging, which means that the wand is like very thick and very like fuzzy. I don't know how to describe that. I have the shade Milky Cocoa. And this one is actually very pigmented. So I would probably go for a shade that is like a little bit more wearable than this one if you want to actually like wear it and use it as a lipstick. So to me this one is okay, but it is very pale, like very 2008 concealer lip kind of thing, but it feels very good. It doesn't have any glitter in it. It is really just like this creamy milky color. It smells very nice. It does smell like cocoa. Very similar to the previous ones, but I feel like this one has a little bit less of a gloss and a little bit more of like the milky sheen. Speaking of drugstore, we also have one brand that's been kind of left out, and it's Makeup Revolution. Now, I'm not sure if they have like their own tinted lip balms, but now I want to talk about their tinted lip balms that they did with Soph. So, Soph Does Life is a YouTube channel. She's incredible. I've been watching her for like ages, and this was her third collaboration with Revolution, and they came out with these like lip kits with a lip liner and a tinted lip balm. The lip liners are incredible, they match the shades perfectly, but I really want to talk about just the lip balms right now. So I have both shades they have. Why are the shades not on the packaging? I think this one was Sugar Icing and this one was Toffee Drizzle, but I'm not entirely sure. I will put it in the description. These are both incredible. I kind of like the packaging because it's very, you know, like lipstick-like. It's very sleek. So the lighter one is definitely more like your everyday pinkish nude color. It is more pink than peachy. I think this one has just like the right ratio of pigment and the moisture because it's not too moisturizing, it's not very heavy on the skin, it's not slippery, it just looks very good and they wear really good too. Yeah, definitely less thick than the previous ones. So these work really well with the lip liners because they kind of blend them out a little bit because they're like, you know, moisturizing. So they blend out the lip liner a little bit, kind of like blur it out and then add that like sheen and a little bit lighter color than the lip liner. So the combination works great. On their own, they also work really well. Like, I really like this. So let's just try the darker one, shall we? With the darker shade, I was a little bit scared I'm not gonna like it. But actually, I think I've been wearing it a lot more than the other shade. It is like a reddish brown. It's very hard to describe, and I'm not sure entirely how would I tell you it looks like, but it does remind me of the Pat McGrath like Flash 3 and Flash 4 glosses. Let's just show you, right? Again, not crazy pigmented. Without the lip liner, this one is actually more sheer than you would expect, but it has like this beautiful brownish red undertone that I think looks really good. So yeah, these two, stunning. Definitely would recommend purchasing the lip kits. They are, like, you're not gonna regret it. Every time I'm traveling somewhere or when I really need like a quick and simple lip, those always fill in the gap, and they're also very fairly priced. And the lip liners are amazing. Speaking of Revolution, their sister brand XX Revolution also came out with a tinted lip balm. This one is so heavy. It feels like luxurious. This is the XX Shine Balm in the shade Flamboyant. Oh my god. And it's like a bright orange. I don't really use this one that much because the tone of the balm just doesn't fit with much clothes I have or like hair. So let's put it on. Maybe you're gonna see this and you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is the perfect orange lip balm I've always dreamed of. Good for you. I thought that too, but apparently wasn't true. This is kind of what you get. It's very vibrant, it's very pigmented. The texture is quite thin. Again, you have like a sheen. They're very similar in finish, like all of these lip balms. I would say it's a little bit like thinner in texture and a little bit more glidey than the Catrice ones. But again, it's very nice. It's just the tone I don't really enjoy. I should have bought another color, but I feel like the pigment on this one is like borderline too much. Like, I'm not sure if I would feel as comfortable wearing this one as the other ones. Next in line, we have Kiko Milano. Again, you could have seen this one in one of my favorites videos. This is the colored lip balm in the shade Blackberry, and it's just beautiful. It's like the perfect mixture of red and pink. It's almost like melting on your lips. I'll show you. So good. Oh my god. This one is definitely the shiniest of them all, and it melts the most. So the minute this touches your lips, it's almost like you're putting on like a water cream or like a balm. Like, it dissolves on your lips. It's a beautiful sensation. The pigmentation is just enough, considering this is the darkest shade and it's supposed to be like a blackberry, you know, pink/purple. This is pretty good, and I love the shade range they have. I wish I had more colors. I don't. I wish I had. But overall, I would say this one may be my favorite because it's a very, very thin and I don't mind reapplying a lot. So this one kind of, I'm just vibing hard with it, okay? Because it fits my hair now. So I wear it all the time. And even texture-wise, I think this one is like the most different. So it's not going to be too fussy to work with because it's pretty lightweight. It's easy to eat off because it's not going to be too thick. And the pigmentation is just right. So it's not going to be too hard to reapply or top it off or just wipe it off if you don't want it anymore. It's not going to be too messy. So this is like kind of the, you know, again, perfect middle ground of the tint and the balminess. It may be a little bit less moisturizing than the other ones I showed you. So if you are really like, you have super dry, super chapped lips and it's like winter, you may want to reconsider wearing this one as a priority, but you know, I would wear it anyway. Next one we have is also from the affordable kind of range. This is the Beauty Boy. This is the Beauty Bay Tinted Lip Balm in the shade Coconut and Vanilla. They have 3 different shades / scents. It does smell like coconut and vanilla, just in case you were wondering. And again, it's a tinted lip balm. What a surprise. This one is kind of like my lips but better and a little bit more brown, but it's definitely a very nice shade. It's like, really, like, you don't even look like you're wearing anything on your lips when you wear this. It's not too shiny. It's one of the less shiny ones I showed you, and it definitely feels moisturizing, very nicely moisturizing. So if they had this without any like color, I would still really like it as a lip balm, but with a color I feel like it's even better because again, you can use it with like different lip pencils, or you can just put it on its own, and again, it's going to be super easy to reapply and everything because it's such a natural color. It's just beautiful. Yeah, I think this one was in my favorites video as well. It's such a good tinted lip balm. Plus, I find the thin packaging very convenient. Ooh, this is a posh one. So this is the Gosh Soft and Tinted Lip Balm. I got this one on a vacation somewhere, and I was interested because it has a SPF 15. I have the shade Nougat. And it has like this little applicator, so it's a little bit fussy to use in my opinion. I find it a little difficult because the product just doesn't want to come out. You really have to like push it hard to get the product out, so it's a bit annoying. Also, it wasn't the cheapest, and also like it's not that impressive. I feel like I have better ones, and this one's just, it is quite moisturizing, but not as like thick as the other ones. It feels a little bit sticky. And the shade, I mean, it's cute, but I wouldn't say it's like super, super impressive or super beautiful. It's a little pale and it is very shiny, I'll give them that, but at the same time, I don't love it. But the added protection is nice for sure. And they had many more shades. I just grabbed this one because it looked the most like something I would wear. But at the end, it wasn't a very good choice. Now we're getting into the less affordable realm. And I have some that I'm not using as much and some that I've been using so much. So let's start off with this one. This is the Florence by Mills Oh Whale Tinted Lip Balm. So cute. Like, look at that. It's so cute. And I got the shade Peach and Pequi, I think it's called. It's very, very orange. The shape is just, I don't like the shape at all. It's like, it's so messy to apply. I'm just losing my mind here. So again, this one was supposed to be my orange tinted fantasy. What is this? It's a mess. I don't know if you can see, but it's super patchy. Like, the application is so uneven and it's almost like just too oily that it slips everywhere. The shade is, it's fine. It's not the most flattering, but it would look way better if it was like an even layer of color, not this like splotchy, oily mess. So I'm sorry, but this one, it just doesn't really work for me at all. Next, I have the Sephora's own brand. I think it's the Sephora collection. And this is their Lipstories Balm. They had like a whole like collection of the Lipstories lipsticks, which are really cute, but I wasn't really into bullet lipsticks at the time. And then they came out with a range of tinted lip balms. This one is the shade Ditching Class. I like the packaging, it's very sleek. And this one is like the orange one, just to show you how much I've been using it, quite a bit actually. And it is like this orangey shade with a lot of glitter. God, like this brings back so many memories. This is my kind of orange. This is the orange I would actually wear, and I do wear a lot. This one does feel a little bit gritty though because of the glitter, which really depends on your preference. I don't really mind if it's not too bad. This, like, it's on the edge. I can get used to it. I don't mind if I don't rub my lips all the time. I don't even notice, but if it bothers you, you're not gonna like this one in particular. I think they have different ones without the glitter. It's almost a lipstick. It's very moisturizing, but it kind of feels like not oily. It feels like, I want to say dry, but it doesn't feel dry. Feel the balm sit on the lips and not move, and that's good. And the shade is just very nice. I got this one because it was like the only orange one, of course. So I would definitely like go for this one or another one of the shades. It is very pigmented though, and it is pretty moisturizing, but not feeling like it's gonna slip around. So, you know, you do you. If you think this looks good, I would recommend. So next I have the Rare Beauty Lip Balm. They don't have names on the packaging. Again, it's gonna be here. It's the Rare Beauty Tinted Lip Balm in the shade Nearly Mauve. This is, I think I got this one either as a gift or in one of like the mini sets, but this is their tinted lip balm, which also comes in like a gloss packaging. The color is beautiful. It's like this mauvey purple, very like unique color, and the texture is also very nice. I feel like it's just enough pigmented where you feel like it's almost a gloss, and it is a very glossy, but the texture is definitely different than all the other ones. This one is like thick, like it almost drags on itself when you rub your lips together. It's like heavy, but it's a very emollient, very moisturizing. So if your lips are super dry, this is gonna be like a very good choice. But it's definitely, I can feel it when I talk, you know what I mean? Like when I touch my lips, it's like, It's very like heavy. It's just the little things in the texture you don't really notice unless you compare it to everything else you have, like I just did. But for some people, I feel like this might be like a very desirable thing to have a balm that is like super heavy and very like covering the lips and making them moisturized. Plus the shades they have are absolutely beautiful. So this one is like my favorite in terms of like mauvey lip glosses and like lipsticks that I own, because it's such a unique color and it really, it's the tone. It's not even that pigmented, okay? It's just like the tone of it. That's very beautiful. And they also wear really well because they're like this thicker consistency. So it really depends on what you're looking for. And last but not least, we have a mini, because I'm not spending my hard-earned money on Nars lip balm. This is the Nars Afterglow lip balm in the shade Torrid. Of course, it's from like a Christmas set or something. But their tinted lip balms have been like changed the game apparently. Like I know everyone loves them. I have just this mini one. I'm not even sure I used it yet, but we'll try it out. So this is definitely a winner in my book. It's not too orange. It is very glowy, that's for sure. But at the same time, I feel like, is this really worth that much money? I don't think so, because I feel like the Soph lip balms are actually very similar in texture. It's not too thick, it's not too emollient, and it's also not too pigmented. I feel like you may be better off with the Revolution lip balm, to be quite honest. It's nice either way. It's very convenient in the small packaging, so yeah, it's pretty cute nonetheless. We're gonna do some more, because I also found like a category that's not just, I don't know how to call it. If you can get your hands on these, definitely do. These are the Sephora Lip Honey's Colorful Gloss Balm. Those were like lip balms that look like different like types of honey, and they are incredible. Let me just show you. The shade Orange Blossom, which is this yellow one, is probably my favorite. And these are just so good. As you can see, it's not even really like gold or yellow. It is just the most beautiful glossy lip balm ever. And it feels amazing. I cannot even describe how well, like how good these feel. Like super emollient but not sticky. Definitely very like glidey but not oily. It's just the right texture. I'm in love. And I'm not sure if they're discontinued or not, but I thought I might as well mention them because they're definitely one of my favorites. And I also feel like they have many shades. This one is the shade Wildflower, and it's a little bit darker. I mean, you can tell it's darker, but just very slightly. They smell great. They even like taste kind of sweet. Just so good. So good. Listen, we started with a drugstore cult favorite and we're gonna end with a drugstore cult favorite. These are the Catrice Lip Glow Balms. These are epic. I've never seen anything like these before. So let me just tell you, okay? I feel like the OG one is this one, which is, by the way, my mom's favorite lipstick. And is the Tinted Lip Glow Balm. One shade fits all. It's one of those like pH reacting balms. I love the packaging on these. It's so like sturdy and nice. It's like this very sheer pink looking balm, and if you apply it, it just changes color, of course. What I really like about these is the lipstick packaging, because I find it very convenient and very easy to apply. I don't love the color. It gets worse as it sits, but it definitely suits some people, like my mom, but it doesn't really suit me, I think. So I'm not like the biggest fan of it, but what I really like is the texture of it, because it's very thin. It's like the least lip balmy lip balm of all of these. It's just a little bit of moisture, a whole lot of glow, and this like adapting tint. Yeah, so that was the OG. Then they came out with like a whole range of different ones, including this one. This is the Watermelon Shine Glowy Lip Balm, which is like a little bit more, I would say like a more pigmented version of the other one. So this one really is like a super dark pinkish red, and it does smell like watermelon, and it's definitely a little bit different. This one is a bit darker. It still feels like that, you know, the pH reacting formula, because I feel like it's getting to like a similar tint, but in a different depth. So maybe it's like just darker. I don't know, but it smells divine. It smells like watermelon. This one I feel like looks a little bit better on me, but still it's like a very specific type of shade, I think. I think it feels the same as the previous one. A little bit of moisture, a whole lot of glow, and you get like a specific tint to you, kind of. So my lips are gonna look so pink right now. But this is the last one, and I think this is the newest one. This is the Sparkle Glowy Lip Balm, and this is literally like a glittery lip balm. Isn't this just magical? I would think it's a weird thing if I didn't know all the other weird lip balms they already had. So I had to get it. Let's try it on. So the problem here is I'm not sure if this one's supposed to be pH reacting or not. I think maybe a little, because I feel like it turned a little pink on my hand. But this one is definitely the most sparkly one, the most looking like a gloss one. I think this one would be really good with like a lip liner underneath. But it definitely looks very pretty. It is basically like a gloss in a stick. And I think that is genius. Plus it doesn't have the texture of the gloss. So you just have balm that looks like a gloss that is in a lipstick stick. It's just genius. Plus it looks really good. It looks like beautifully and sparkly. I'm not sure if it's supposed to react to your pH. I really don't know. Oh, stains the skin. Okay, so then I guess it does. But yeah, I feel like if you would layer it with the right product, it could look stunning. And even on its own, like, it's a very good texture. It's like one of the very few balms we had here that has some glitter in it. So if you like that glittery, very, very shiny finish, this is probably great for you. And that was it, my collection of all tinted lip balms I own. I'm telling you, if you don't like wearing lipsticks, and if your lips are dry and you like your lip balms and that care, I would go for a tinted lip balm, because there are ones that are just going to substitute your regular lip balm 100%, definitely. So yeah, based on what we went through today, you can pick your favorites at either a drugstore or a little bit more high-end place like a Sephora, and you're still gonna get some great products. So yeah, hopefully if you wanted to wear something like a lipstick without wearing lipstick, this helped you at least a little bit, you know? Now you know you have options in this world. So thank you very much for watching. Consider subscribing, and if you want to see more videos where I just go through random stuff, you can check out the playlist. See ya!